Hello, YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful as well, per usual, on this good Friday morning. It is March the 20th, 2026, and it is currently about 4:45 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. I'm just waking up, and really, I had needed some sleep. Um, I had spent the day yesterday lifting and things like that. And well, really, I didn't even lift yesterday because I had a kind of um busy day or different day, irrelevant day. Like my day wasn't going as it normally would. It wasn't like a bad day, but I just had a few things that I needed to do, and my day was not going as planned. So I didn't really lift yesterday. I think I probably took about 9 people somewhere, and I could do that in like an hour and a half. So you can see I really didn't do too much yesterday. So I didn't let it get me discouraged or anything like that. And I was actually only like a little bit short from my room. I could have probably like I'm about saying DoorDash. I could have probably like lifted a little, like 2 or 3 more people just to cover my room or whatever. But hey honey. But I didn't. But I wasn't gonna let it get to me, being that I knew that the kids were cool or whatnot. If anything, I was just gonna sleep in my car or whatever. But I didn't. I had ended up just letting the day go by. I had went to go pick my daughter up. It turns out I didn't need to pick her up because her friend was gonna be picking her up or whatever. So I didn't do that. I just ended up leaving, going to get the kids some pieces and stuff, and I'm about to get ready to take them grocery shopping today or whatever. But I had to get them a case of water and about like 4 pieces yesterday just to get them through the night or whatever. And when I was doing that, I was really tired. Like for some reason yesterday, I was really tired. I don't know if it's because I had woke up early or whatever the case may be. And maybe also because my day wasn't going as planned. I needed to take my car to get looked at because it was sounding loud. It was driving a little bit rough yesterday due to the muffler coming off. So I didn't want to lift due to that as well. So, yeah, the day just was kind of fucked up. But in the midst of it, like when I went to go get the kids pizza and stuff, well, right prior to me going to pick it up, I had met this guy and he was really nice to me or whatever. I had went to stop and get me some gas because my car was on E. So I went to get me some gas, and he happened to be in the gas station, and I paid for my gas or whatever, and I was getting some cookies, and he was joking or whatnot, and he had offered to end up paying for my cookies or whatnot. And he had came out, he had pumped my gas for me, and he was a real gentleman and things like that. And I was already kind of not having the greatest day, so it was cool to have somebody like pump my gas and all that good stuff. And he had to eventually ask for my number. And I don't really be hesitant to giving my number away, because if I don't want to answer your phone calls, I'm not going to answer. Like, a lot of times, I think, anyway, I give my number away for a lot of reasons, for safety reasons as well. And 9 times out of 10, I give my number away. I don't talk to nobody. Like, even this phone, it works and it don't ring. I don't talk to people, even though I done gave this number away. But anyway, this guy just happened, to ask me for my number after he was pumping my gas. He was a real gentleman and things like that. So I gave him my number. Plus, I haven't been talking to Cliff, and I just come to the conclusion that we're not going to be talking and things like that. So I might as well start dating people or giving my number away and stuff. So, I give him my number away and things like that. And he's just like, you want to go out for drinks? And I'm like, okay, I have realized, I'm like, oh, it's Friday. I guess I could go out for drinks, especially instead of lifting and trying to make sure I got the money for the room tonight and all that extra stuff. I could just relax. My kids are safe. I just fed them, took them their cases of water. I'm going to take them grocery shopping in the morning. I should go out for drinks or whatever. And the only thing is, like, I would have to rent the room, like probably even go get a quick stay, just to take me another shower because I had been in the car all day and things like that. But I end up talking to the guy or whatever. Anyway, while I was buying the pizza, that was cool. I went into Family Dollar because my daughter had been asking me to bring a case of water to the house. Oh, excuse me. I've been having indigestion, or however you say it. But when my daughter had asked me to bring some water to the house, and I went to Family Dollar and to get the water, and I was carrying a case of water through the store, and this guy was talking to me, and he was very nice as well. And he saw me carrying the case of water, and he just happened to pay for my water just out the blue. Like, I was getting ready to pay for it off my debit card or whatever, and he just was like, just take your water. And for a minute, I'm like, huh? He like, take your water. And I'm like, huh? Because I was about to pay for it, and he kept telling me, like, no, don't pay for it, take your water. And I'm so used to people being rude and not helping me that when he was trying to help me and he wanted to offer to pay for the case of water for me, it didn't even dawn on me that he was being so nice and wanted to pay for it for me. I was just like, huh? He like, take the water and leave. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And I just kept saying, like, thank you, I appreciate you. He like, girl, you better stop talking to me like you like me. But it was funny because it's like, I'm so used to guys not helping me, even though they could, or, just not being a gentleman, that when people were out being a gentleman, it was actually shocking me to the point I didn't even know how to accept it. Like, dang, this man trying to flirt, offer to buy my water and stuff, and I'm so used to people just being fucked up that I'm like, what you mean just take the water and go? Like, I ain't trying to steal it, but he was trying to pay for it for me. So that was crazy or whatever. But anywho, the guy who I ended up meeting at the gas station who pumped my gas, again, he didn't pay for it. I paid for my own gas. But he pumped it for me. He got my number and everything. He asked me to go out with him for drinks. I was going to get dressed and change clothes, like take a shower, get dressed and change clothes and everything if we were going out. But at the same time, I was tired. And I'm like, do I need to change clothes? He like, nah, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, well, you could just pick me up or whatever. I'll park my car and I'll just get in the car with you. But I was already tired. And mind you, it wasn't that late. It was only about like 9 or 10 o'clock or whatever. And, I get in the car with him and we go to the liquor store. Now, mind you, he still tries to take me out and everything. He takes me to like a pool bar. But, I wasn't really trying to go and do that. Not because I didn't want to, but because I was low-key tired. And I did want to hang out for a minute, especially since I didn't feel like going to get the room or just dealing with the quick stays and things like that. So it was cool anyway. But I was tired to the point that I didn't want to play pool, which is normally something that I would want to do because I've been saying that I want to learn how to play pool. But I was tired. I'm like, no, let's just get the drink so we could go back to the room or whatever. Like, we're adults, I was talking to him about a lot of different things too. I was actually talking to him about my guy friend, and like we were joking around and talking about dick and giving. I'm like, yeah, he give me good dick. He just don't give it to me enough. Blase splee, and like I think he talking to somebody else. I was like really expressing myself to him about what I had going on relationship wise, and just being an adult about things or whatever. And we get up to the room, and I'm trying to debate like if I feel like fucking or not, cause like I'm grown and have needs, and sometimes I want to fuck too, but under the same breath, it's like I didn't want to fuck with nobody new because I kind of got feelings for somebody, but I obviously don't need to be having feelings for this person because it's not going how it should be going as far as us communicating and things like that. But that don't mean I don't care about him. So I was thinking about that, debating on if I wanted to even do it. But the guy who I was talking to, he was entertaining me very well, and I could do it. I'm grown as fuck. So I was thinking about that or whatever. And I get back up here, and it was cool, but I was tired. I ended up falling asleep. So, and the guy, again, very nice to me, very respectable to me and everything like that. But I'm telling the story to say it's almost like he met me and it's like he wanted to get me a room, if that makes sense. It's like he met me at the gas station and he wanted to get me a room, but didn't want to say, like, let me pay for your room tonight. And it's like he wanted to give me a room, but he didn't want to give me a room just to fuck me. It's like he wanted to give me a room to make sure I was safe tonight. And that's good. And I was telling him, like, I want to just feel safe in somebody's arms or whatever. I'm like, I just want to feel safe in somebody's arms, even if it's only for the night. So he was doing that for me, like letting me just lay on his arms. The last thing I actually remember doing was laying down on his arms and falling asleep. And as you can see, I'm in a room by myself right now because he had left, and I didn't even know that he had left or whatever. But it's like he put me to sleep, and not sexually, but comfortably, like enough to make me feel secure, and I was safe in his arms, like Allstate, like I said, like, and I just fell asleep like a baby or whatever. But I don't know, I just thank God for people like that, because again, he was very nice to me, and it's just almost like he wanted to make sure I had a room for the night, and he wanted to make sure that I was safe, if that makes sense. And he's a complete stranger or whatever, and he wasn't forcing himself on me or anything like that. He was real chill, real cool, real mature, and I don't know, I appreciate that. And too, I just came off TMI, my cycle though, yesterday or the day before too, and I don't have my bag with me, and usually I don't like messing around without, like, again, TMI, but like douching out before I have sex after I come off my period. I still like to douche out just because I be feeling like, I don't know, my hole tight or something, and everything don't come all the way out. I be having to go in and clean it out or whatever. I was thinking about that. So I came in or whatever and washed up and everything, even though I took a bath, a shower, and washed up yesterday and everything. But again, sweating and driving and sitting in the car taking care of business all day, my legs all closed up, I got super thick thighs and things like that. I was thinking about that too. It was making me think of that lady who got in my car. She was like, I ain't never smelled like fish. And I was thinking to myself, like, you don't even got to have an STD to be a woman and smell like fish. And I'm not even trying to be funny, because I was thinking that last night when I came into the room, like, ooh. Like, I've been having sex with only one person for the last couple of months, and I know I don't got no STDs or nothing like that. But again, coming off my period and didn't do shit out and everything like that. I done took baths, took showers and everything, but being that it's only been a day and residue can still be coming out and stuff like that, I need to hit my shit with the soap and water. I don't care, and dish it out or whatever. So I was thinking about that too, like, dang, I don't want to be fucking with him and he knew and all that type of shit. I just came off my period yesterday, like, shit, I need to dish myself out or whatever. I was just thinking that TMI, but I came in here and washed up and stuff last night, because to me, I was smelling like a little off, like sweaty and all of that type of stuff, and I had to get myself together and take my clothes off and lay down and everything. And he was just real cool, like real understanding, real cool and everything like that. That's just crazy to me. It's almost like I knew him. And I was telling him that, like, it's only certain people I could be comfortable enough with to do certain shit. Like, even if you're a stranger, I'm trying to meet you, talk to you. If I want to do a quickie, one night stand, whatever the case may be, it don't go smooth with everybody. And I was telling him that type of stuff or whatever. So it was cool or whatnot, but it's the mentality that he had. I don't know. It's just like he wanted to take care of me or something. And I don't never have that happen to me. And it's almost like he just wanted to make sure I was safe. And that's so good. And I appreciate that. But I had just woke up or whatever, and he wasn't in here. And I called him. I'm like, where you at? He's like, oh, I just went to check on the kids or whatnot. And he said he was single. He didn't have a woman, blase, split, and all that type of stuff. But at the same time, I ain't trying to say like I don't care, but it's almost like he just wanted to make sure I had a room for the night. And that was just nice of him, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about that. I'm hearing like God sent me an angel from the heavens above. Like maybe God just sent him to me. And I told him that a few times yesterday. Not like God sent him to me like, you the love of my life, you must marry me. Not like that, but like God sent him to me knowing that I could use safe hands. Somebody who cared. Somebody who wanted to make sure I was straight. So yeah, that was good. Now I'm probably about to get up and take me a shower or whatever. I would be doing all of my skincare routines. Like usually when I wake up like this, for stuff in the morning, and like my boys laying here right now, I'll be in the tub doing my skincare routines and stuff like that. And douche, like I said, I need to douche out and everything. I just came off my cycle, just get myself back all together. I would be doing that, but I didn't drive here, so I don't got my stuff with me. Excuse me. But yeah. But I'm like, shit, I'm probably gonna sleep in my car last night because I just didn't feel like stressing out about it. I didn't feel like lifting. I want to go take my car to get fixed today, or looked at today at least. So it's like he was just right on time. I was telling him what I had going on with the car and everything. He had sent me a car shop. I want you to take your car there in the morning. He was like, if you want me to meet you there in the morning, I'll meet you there in the morning, so that they can look at it and everything. And I'm like, that is just nice. That's the type of help that I be needing and stuff, But yeah, that's cool. I'm about to go back to sleep though because he did pay for me a room. And it's nice and clean here too. And they had the heat on. Because y'all know I be cold as fuck. And they had the heat on real good in here. It was actually too hot. I was sweating as well. I had to take me a pit stop and hit my spots because it was hot in here. But yeah, it's just God making a way out of no way and sending caring people into my life. It's like, I made my video yesterday. I was saying that the bridge card wasn't on. I still ended up spending like $40 on pizza. But the man did buy my case of water. That's just a nice gesture. Even though my water was only about $7, he didn't have to do that. And I didn't have it on my bridge card, so that would have been me spending almost another $10, making it $50 out of my money or whatever. And, even him just buying that case of water for me, I really appreciate. And then turn around, the guy, it's like, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's like he wanted to buy the room for me. It's not like he was trying to fuck or nothing, like, oh, let me take you to the room, I want to fuck. It wasn't like he was trying to do that to me. It's like he wanted to buy me a room without telling me he wanted to buy me a room, if that makes sense. And he wasn't up here forcing himself on me or nothing. He was real cool. Like, just showing genuine care. And I kept telling him I was tired. He just let me go to sleep and everything. So yeah, I'm about to go back to sleep. I just woke up and I seen that he wasn't here. I woke up like, where did he go? Like, shit, I fell asleep in safe hands. What the fuck? Where'd the safe hands go? But yeah. get up and clean up myself in a minute. But yeah, that lady, she was like, I ain't never smell like, she was like, I ain't never smell like fish. And I just was thinking about that because yesterday, to me, I know I don't got no STDs. And to me, my pH was a little bit off. And it had no reason to be like, but like I said, I had just came off my period yesterday. I mean, the day before yesterday. So, you know, sometimes you got to give yourself that little day, even after you come off, just to make sure shit's straight. And you be having to get that douche. So some people just immature to me. When she was saying that, I'm like, girl, you know, you probably smell like some fish before. And that don't mean you nasty. I mean, you need to wipe your motherfucking self off. That remind me of Cliff, because he be like, anyway. That's just being very clean. We like, wipe yourself off, wipe yourself off. Anywho. But that was just funny to me. But anyway, I was saying that to say I don't like shit to be off. But anyway, he wasn't forcing himself on me anyway. That's what I was saying that to say. And that God is just so good. And he was just making a way out of no way for me. Sending very nice guys my way or whatnot. I did have a little drink yesterday, but I didn't drink too much though. I was too tired. And y'all know I don't drink like that. I don't like getting drunk. I had smoked up the last of my weed before I had got in his car. Or whatever. You know, everybody don't smoke. So I smoked up the last of my weed. You know, I had a certified piece of mail that I was supposed to be getting. And this is random, but I went to the post office to pick up the certified piece of mail or whatever. And I think I did that not yesterday. Yeah, yesterday or the day before. And it was a piece of mail from Credit Acceptance. And it was a court judgment or whatever, but it didn't have a court date on it for me to come to court or anything like that. It was just a letter from Credit Acceptance saying that they were charging me $9,000 for my fusion that I had or whatever. Mind you, that account was closed, like to the point where I didn't have to pay them. But I'm hearing I'm about to get something it's something about stolen mail. It's like somebody knows that my mail is getting stolen, if that makes sense. And it's something that I need to find out in the mail. Again, that's why people be knowing so much about me. Like I said, it's almost like the man knew that I needed to go to a room or something, and it's like he wanted to pay for it without telling me that he wanted to pay for my room. It's like I'm hearing somebody knows my business, but they know my business because it's like they're a detective. Like they know how much money I got, where I go, and everything. Which would kind of be like if he knew I needed a room or something. I'm hearing something like that. Like somebody is watching me. But not in a bad way. Like they know that it's a lot of fucked up shit that be going on. Somebody know I be telling the truth about what be going on and what be happening to me. And somebody know that somebody did something to my car. Even my car that I just bought just now that I only had for about 2 weeks. Somebody knows that somebody did something to it. But I knew that somebody was going to do something to my car. That's another reason that I said I just want to buy me a used car right now. Especially since I knew that I was going to have to still be at my brother's house for like a few days with my car. I knew that somebody was going to do something to my car while I was just at my brother's house in general. That's why people don't understand why I said like Basically, I don't care if I buy a shooter or a used car, because I knew that somebody was going to do something to my car. Somebody did something to my Traverse. Somebody did something to the car I had before that. And somebody did something to my Fusion. So the last 4 cars that I've had, people have been tampering with them. Which is why I didn't care about buying a used car. That's why I'm hearing like I've been making the right choices and the right decisions, because people was going to do fucked up shit anyway. And I knew that because it had already been happening. Like I said, I had a dream that somebody just was dogging my car out, driving it extra rough for no reason, flying over the speed bumps and stuff like that. And then my muffler had came off and all that. But I'm hearing like I'm not crazy, I'm not over exaggerating, and somebody knows that I'm telling the truth. Because they be watching me. And this person knew that I needed a room. And he got me a room kind of not where I would normally get my room. It's like he wanted me to be safe. I don't care. This man wanted me to be safe. And he's a complete stranger to me. And I'm hearing Cardi B and Kalani like, I just want to feel safe. But this man, he knew that I needed to be in a safe environment. It's like he knew that I didn't even need to sleep at the regular room that I sleep at. So that's what I'm saying, like everything happens for a reason. Even if he don't know that he helped me in this way, he really helped me in a way that it's like I needed to not be where I would normally be at. I needed to not sleep in my car. I needed to not sleep at the same hotel that I've been sleeping at. It's like I needed to go somewhere else. And he made sure I went somewhere else last night. And I don't think he know that he did that for me, because I didn't even know that he did it. It's like God's protecting me from something. And he's telling me about it right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I wanted to jot that down in my digital diary. Just how people were being nice to me yesterday. Like, something big is about to happen. I'm about to go to sleep though. Hell no, I can't stop hearing that song though. Like, I just want to feel safe. I really needed to be protected from something last night. Which is probably why I didn't care to make sure I made the money for the room. Like, I can't explain this shit, but I didn't care that I didn't make the money for the room. It's like I knew that I was going to be straight. I don't fuck with no niggas, so it ain't like I had no house that I knew I can go spend the night at. Or nothing like that. I hadn't planned on spending the night at nobody's house. If anything, I had planned on sleeping in my car. And I just wasn't stressing out about it. Like, I knew that my kids were safe. And I had fed them and took them what they needed. So I was going to sleep in my car. But it's like God didn't want me to sleep in my car. And God didn't want me to sleep at the hotel that I normally sleep at. So it was like a good thing that I didn't make the money because God didn't want me there. I'm getting the downloads right now. Like God really did not want me there. I was even talking to the man. Well, I know his name, but I'm not about to say it on camera at the moment because, But I was talking to him last night, and I was even telling him that, like, we was talking about the room that I stay at and them not really wanting kids to stay there overnight. He was like, that's weird. He's like, I ain't never heard of a room, motel, or nothing that didn't want kids, whether they doing something like that or not. I never heard of that. I'm like, I know, right? But it's something about that. And that's the same hotel that I said I was there with my friend and somebody tried to come in the door after he had left or whatever, and I seen him hand that person a gun and she tried to come in the door, but I had put the little flap thing over the door. It's like he had left the door cracked. And I seen him hand her the gun when he left out. It's almost like he wanted her to come in the room and shoot me. I swear to God, I got the video about this. That I told the story about this already. And I said I was rolling over the bed like 007. Something told me to get up and lock the fucking door. As soon as I got up and I locked the hotel room door and I put the flap over the door, she tried to come in the door. And when she pushed the door and she couldn't get through, she ran away. Or she threw her hood on and she ran away. That's the same room or whatever that I had been staying at. And it's something like God didn't want me to stay there. It's like I'm seeing an exchange of keys, like an inside job, like, oh, I'll give you the key to the room, just go in there and shoot her. I'm telling you, I'm getting the channel message right now. So it's like God didn't want me at that room. So my day was thrown off yesterday. And it started with my bridge card not coming on and me and my girls not being able to go grocery shopping. So I ended up lifting a little bit just so I could make sure I had enough money, at least $50-something to buy them food and stuff. And I was saying, fuck getting me a room, I'll sleep in my car. I'll find me somewhere safe to sleep in my car. But I ended up not having to do that because the guy ended up buying the room. But even if that wasn't his intentions, that's how God had it play out. And it's just so funny because when he was saying, like, what do I want to do? And, he was trying to take me to play pool. I told him, like, I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I want to lay down. I just want to feel safe. And I don't even know why I said that to him, but it was the truth, of course. I wanted to feel safe. But I don't normally say that to people. Now I'm not that vulnerable, open, and trustworthy with people, but for some reason with him I was. And it's not because I needed a room. It's because he made me feel safe for some reason. It's like God was like, yeah, go with him. Like, and I haven't been fucking with niggas lately. As far as guys been asking me for my number, asking to spend a night, asking if I wanted company at the room and stuff like that, and I've been saying no to everybody. But this particular guy is like, God was like, yeah, go with him. You need to be safe. And randomly through our conversation, we was talking about being safe. And I was like, I just want to feel safe with somebody. And he was like, well, you safe in my hands? And I'm like all state? And he like, yeah. But right now I'm seeing the channel message like an exchange of keys. Like somebody trying to get into a room that I'm in. And even at that particular hotel, I love them because they're clean. Like I said, I'm familiar with them, and their windows open. And like I like to sleep with the heat on, but sometimes I like to feel the breeze. And I started to open the window when I would sleep there, but something was like, don't open that window. But when I woke up the next morning, yesterday morning, and I was getting myself together, I opened the window so that I can get a breeze. But something told me like, don't fall asleep with the window open. And people want to get me away from my children. It's like, it'd be easier to do something to me if my kid's not around. Even Mari and Mally. But I don't be 100% comfortable. Like, even when I went to drop them off their food yesterday and I was talking to Mally for a minute, Mally was telling me he passed out. He was like, yeah, mommy, all I know is I was playing and then I fell and I passed out and I blacked out and I opened my eyes and the dog was on me. He's like, and I had these 2 scratches on me, and he showed me 2 scratches on his hand. And I'm like, you passed out? He was like, yeah, I was playing and I fell and I passed out. And then Spot was licking me and I woke up, and he's like, then I had these 2 scratches. And I don't like that. I don't like my kids not being around me, especially Mari and Mally. People playing magic. People be playing in spell work around my baby. And he always let me know. And you know what? This lady popped up on my YouTube channel the other day. Black Pearl Hawkins, I think is her YouTube channel. And I remember her popping up on my YouTube channel a few years ago. And her video popped up and I didn't watch it. I only heard about 30 seconds of it. In the 30 seconds I heard of her video, she was saying every time somebody do black magic on me, my eyes get fucked up. And that's the same day I made a video. And in the video that I was making, my son was like, Mommy, did the big kids call you and tell you that I woke up and my eye was swole? And I tell people, and I was like, no, they didn't tell me that. But I be telling people every time my baby eyes get swole, somebody be doing something to him, like some fucking black magic or something. And he had randomly told me that. And Pearl Hawkins' video came on and she was like, every time something happens to my eye or I wake up with a black eye, it's black magic. And my son, later on that day, when I went to pick him up, he was like, my eye was swole when I was over there. And he managed to make sure he told me. Like, Mommy, did the big kids tell you that my eye swelled up? And I'm like, no. And when I seen him yesterday, he like, Mommy, did the big kids tell you that I passed out? And I'm like, no. And why would they not tell me that? You get what I'm saying? Something is about to happen. And my baby said, Mommy, when you gonna pick me up? Like, he's like, I want you to pick me up. When you gonna pick me up? And I would have picked him up if my day had went like how it was supposed to go yesterday, as far as me going grocery shopping, lifting, taking my car to get looked at and everything like that. My plan was to pick my boys up and come to the room. But it didn't go as planned. And I'm hearing like somebody wants to help me, like they want to put me in a house. Again, they want to make me feel, they want to make sure I'm safe. Somebody knows that I need to be safe. Almost like a witness protection. And I do. I've been said I was supposed to be living in witness protection over 5 years ago. But, and not because I want to live rent free or nothing like that, but because people was trying to kill me. That's why I'm talking about this in the room, and people getting the key, coming in the room and wanting the kids to be separated from me and wanting me to be by myself, and people fucking with my car and shit. That's because I'm supposed to be in witness protection. That's why I'm talking about this. But I don't walk around with fear, if that makes sense. Like, I go everywhere carefree. I don't walk around scary. I need to be in witness protection because I said that people had put a hit out on me. That's true. But I don't walk around scared. Like, I'm not even scared to death. If I drop dead, if somebody actually had a hit and they actually killed me, then it was my time to go. Is what I'm saying when I say I don't walk with fear. But God is protecting me. He wants me protected. And I'm hearing like, no, God didn't want me sleeping in my car last night. I told y'all somebody was doing something to my car. Yes, even the new car that I just bought. And God don't want me sleeping in it. Somebody named is Aisha. Somebody named Aisha is on the verge of going to jail, and they're mad at me because they did something to me. You know, my name is Isleah, but somebody named Aisha was a part of stealing my identity, and they're about to go to prison, and they're mad that they getting caught for stealing from me, and they trying to kill me. It's the channel message that I'm getting right now, and that don't scare me. Like, I've been through hits. I done told y'all I've been through people waking up people in my house and shit. And me, just a single mama, a woman, having to take care of my kids, and I can't be no bitch. I can't be scared because it's only me and my kids. So I'm not scary because I've been through scary shit and made it out. But this person is upset at me that they stole my stuff. I started telling my story. They became under investigation by the feds. They're getting ready to go to prison, so they want to fuck up everything in my life. And God is protecting me from this person. It's almost like putting me in witness protection. And that's why I'm here at this room right now, whether the guy knows that or not. And I didn't even know that last night. But he bought me this room. And as you can see, he's not here. It's like he wanted me to be safe. And even us joking about that, like, you in good hands. I'm like, I want to feel safe like Allstate. I'm telling you. God is talking to me right now and telling me, like, I protected you from something last night. That's why you're in that room. Somebody named is Aisha. Or Isha or something like that. They about to go to jail. They in trouble. And it's cause stealing my identity and stealing my money and my will, my life insurance policies and stuff that was left to me. They caught. I don't know nobody named Aisha. I got a cousin named Aisha. Them motherfuckers, man, I'm telling you, they going to jail. And God wanted me to be protected. I'm hearing witness protection. I'm seeing the Medea movie, Witness Protection. Somebody is a Fed agent. And they've been watching me. Somebody is protecting me from a dirty Fed agent. Maybe somebody named Aisha knows a Fed officer or a Fed agent, and she thought that because she knew somebody that was a Fed officer that she would get away with the crimes that she committed, but that person is getting in trouble too. Like, a Fed officer is going to prison as well for trying to put a hit out on me. And it's just making me think of that lady that got in my car when I was lifting the other day. And she was like, I'll call my niggas from Harlem and put a hit out on that bitch. And I said she reminded me of myself. And I said she reminded me of Skilla Baby. And I'm hearing Black Force music, nigga, we ignore rules. And I'm hearing the part where he be like, the same ones that used to send me to do hits. Basically, like, I call them niggas not to do hits. I'm hearing Skilla Baby and Sada Baby. Like, somebody really put a hit out on me. But is somebody protecting me from the hits? So granted, I'm not in witness protection. It's like I'm in witness protection. It's like I got protection from the streets, by the streets. If that makes sense. It's like somebody called the hitman, but the hitman is protecting me instead of killing me. I'm hearing that's why I ain't been fucking with you. I was just saying, like, I haven't been talking to niggas for real because I've been fucking with one person, like, since November. Since me and Tobias stopped talking and I started talking to somebody else, I only been talking to that person since I started really fucking with them. And that's like around the end of November. December. I'm going to just say December. Ever since December, I only been fucking with one person. But I haven't been able to see him or talk to him that much. And I'm hearing because it's a hit. That's why. And he told me his name was Mark. You know how they say, like, that's your mark, don't miss your mark, don't miss your target. But it's like the hitman didn't want to kill me because he fell for me instead. So now he's protecting me. And all that goes into why I shouldn't have been sleeping in my car last night. And why this random gentleman just wanted to be a man last night and make sure I had a room that was far away from my normal stay. I'm hearing God's plan. For some reason, I'm hearing Angela Yee. I'm hearing Angela Yee and Sierra. I don't know what the fuck Angela Yee got to do with anything, but I'm hearing the name right now. And I'm hearing the name Sierra. Sadie. I'm hearing it all falls down. I'm telling you all, it all falls down. Somebody falling. They wanted to see me fall though. I'm hearing one shot to the head. Now you know he did. Like somebody really wanted to. They put a hit out on me and they really wanted to see it play out. And it's not going to play out. So now this person is on the run. I'm hearing that's also why you had to move out of your brother's house. Because of the hits. And these people on the run now. Somebody tried to go on the run. I'm telling y'all, I've been saying my brother France is going down and stuff like that. They all going down. They getting caught up. Somebody's trying to go on the run. They think they're going to be able to escape, but it's like, no way. I'm hearing one way in, one way out. It's no way to escape. I'm seeing one of my brother uncles. It's a whole group of people that's in trouble. And I needed to be protected from them. I'm hearing witness protection, witness protection. This random. I wasn't planning on talking about this. I didn't know what I was about to talk about, but something kept telling me to turn my camera on for my digital diary. I just woke up. And I seen that he wasn't here. And this is who put the hit out on me. Okay, God. God is telling me, like, think of what he told you his name was. And I know what he told me his name was. I know somebody else with that name too. And when he told me his name, I was like, oh, God. Because I know somebody else who got that name. I'm hearing that's the person who put the hit out on me. And that makes sense. That would make perfect sense that they put a hit out on me because they stole from me and they stole my houses and shit. And I've been saying it. And they a Mason. They got plugged with the police. I said this is a generational curse. They did the same thing to my mama. The same bloodline did the same thing to my mama. And the guy who bought my room tonight, his name is the same name of this man. But I'm hearing like, no, that's who paid. He either, I'm hearing that's who, he know that it's a hit out on me. I want to say the name so bad, but I know that certain people watch my channel, and I don't want to put this person in jeopardy. But he know what's going on. It's almost like he wanted to make sure that the hit was done, or that I was protected from the hits, without people knowing that he's the one who's making sure that I'm protected from the hits. So he sent somebody else to make sure I got put in a room. This group of people about to be on the news. I'm hearing it's a group chat being exposed. Like the hitman is exposing this shit. And I feel comfortable talking about this because I'm not snitching on the hitman. It's been multiple hitmen in my life. Actually, probably every guy that I've dated for the last 7 years has been a hitman, and I didn't know it until I found out about it. Which would bring it all back to the Detroit rappers and protection. I'm here. You will be surprised who protected you. You're going to be surprised when you find out which Detroit rapper been protecting you. Like, it's a Detroit rapper who know about a hit being put out on me, and they've been protecting me. I'm here. You're going to be so surprised to find out who really got your fucking back. I'm here. It's a rapper. It's a real famous rapper that's been protecting me is what I'm hearing. Speaking of Cardi B and the lady getting in my car too, and she was like, yeah, because I called my people from Harlem and put a hit out on that bitch. And she was like, yeah, and like Cardi, that's their cousin or whatever. I'm telling you, but I'm hearing Cardi B, I'm seeing Skilla Baby. I'm also seeing Lil Tyler, Boss Man D-Lo, and Sada Baby and shit. I Swear Vezo. It's something. I'm seeing Future. It's a group of people know a lot of shit. But I'm hearing Masons. And I'm hearing Future like Free Band Gang, Illuminati. Like they know that it was a hit put out on me. But I've been in protection. And these people who put this hit out on me, they the ones that's not protected. And they've been under investigation by the feds. And somebody's name is Aisha. I did a reading about a few weeks ago, and I said it's two people named Aisha. One start with an A, one start with an I, but I'm hearing one starts with an E as well, because I'm hearing I before E except after C. So somebody name start with, maybe it's 3 people named Aisha. But however, somebody name is Aisha, and they're going to the federal penitentiary for stealing my identity. But a whole lot of people about to get fucked up. And I don't know what that got to do with my period, but I'm hearing like I came off my cycle in the right time. I don't know what somebody putting the hit out on me and all this got to do with me being on my cycle. But I'm hearing like the cycle has ended, maybe because these people are about to get caught. I'm hearing, and I just came off my period, so the cycle has ended. Like I just came off my period. The cycle has ended. These people are about to get caught. But it's something about blood as well. People was taking blood oaths, doing blood rituals and stuff like that, and they stole blood money that was cursed. But now it's about to come to an end because everybody's caught. And it all has to tie in with my period. I'm hearing you don't even know how tapped in you are with the universe. I'm hearing think back to what happened on Friday the 13th. And I don't know what happened on Friday the 13th. I was lifting. Y'all hear them kids outside this room? You see how many people live in hotels with their kids? It's 4 o'clock in the morning, that little girl playing. And her daddy telling her to stop, be quiet. But yeah, the cycle is coming to an end. Friday the 13th. It was 313 day. What happened on 313 day? Because I'm hearing think back to 313 day. All I did was lift. I went to the dispensary. It's something about the hitman though. It's something about a hitman and Friday the 13th. 313 day. I'm hearing, you know how in my videos, and I be like, be careful in the Detroit streets. And you know, Detroit's area code is 313, which is why we say it's 313 day. And that was Friday the 13th. I'm hearing think back to that. And I was just talking about the Detroit rappers. Somebody put a hit out on you. Like they wanted it to be done by Friday the 13th. Like it was going to be a celebration if it could get done, but it's not done. Because I'm being protected. I'm hearing some of my Lyft riders were Fed officers. I'm hearing the Truman Show. This shit is deep. But God is giving it to me because God knows that I ask too many questions. God is just like a man. You know how men, when they getting caught up for cheating and stuff like that, like they get irritated with you if you start asking too many questions. God knows that I'm that way. And he knows, like, with the case going on, I ask too many questions. So he got to give me bits and pieces of information or I'm going to start digging into it. And that's unsafe for me to do right now. So he's revealing enough to me so that I can stay sane. And he's telling me, like, you going through what you're going through right now and I'm protecting you. Like, it's almost like you in witness protection. Without knowing it. It's like we don't want to scare you. We don't want you to know how serious this really is because you don't live in fear. But if you knew how serious this really was, you might live in fear. So God keeps a lot of stuff hidden from me, but he reveals it when it needs to be revealed or when he knows that I need to speak on it so that other people can know what's going on. Which goes back into the FBI and the CIA watching my channel. When I was leaving the room yesterday too, I had a McDonald's cup with some tea. And when I was leaving out the room, something told me like that somebody gonna come and get that McDonald's cup and test the straw, like to get my DNA off the straw. And the way that I'm tapped in, y'all wouldn't believe this shit. But as I was walking out the door and I was leaving the room yesterday, I'm like, yeah, somebody gonna want to test my DNA off that straw. So I left the cup in the room intentionally. I was going to break it and finish drinking the rest of my tea, but I left it there because I was got the download like somebody's going to need to test my DNA or something. Like they waiting for me to leave something behind. I'm hearing like if I rent rooms, when I check out, people want to go behind and see what I left in the room. And I'm hearing people was looking for stuff like condoms and stuff to see if I was really a prostitute. I'm not a prostitute. I'm hearing Grubhub, but I'm hearing Pornhub and OnlyFans. It's like something is under an investigation. And Grubhub is food delivery. But remember I said exchange of keys at the room or something? Even exchanging like food is something. I'm seeing the Feds did a sweep video as well with Future. And remember they got the food delivery at the motel? And I said it's something about the hotels that I was staying at that they didn't want me, God didn't want me to stay at those hotels last night, which is how a random guy just ended up coming up talking to me, getting me a room and shit. It's like Feds did a sweep. I'm telling you, somebody put a hit. Like somebody was supposed to knock on my door. Like housekeeping, and I open it and it be a hit. A low down dirty shame. I was channeling that movie earlier this year and last year. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that happened. Jada Pinkett and them, they was in the laundry baskets, and then the lady knocked on the door and they was like, housekeeping. And when they opened the door, they started shooting up the hotel room. That's what God is showing me right now, because I'm telling you, somebody put a hit out on me and they wanted somebody to catch me at the room by myself. And that wouldn't be the first time that happened. That's how I ended up telling the story. And I got that video where I was telling the story and I said that lady came and tried to come in the hotel room on me and that was a hit woman. That's the video I had on them black leggings with a yellow t-shirt and my black bonnet on. I had my crystals on my neck and I was telling the story. I'm like, that lady was trying to come in the room and kill me. And I'm seeing it again. Like they're putting this hit out on you again. They're trying to get you to where you homeless so somebody can easily kill you. So they wasn't expecting me to be able to rent rooms. And now you go send people to the rooms to fuck with my car and fuck with me and shit. But now I'm at a totally different room. Like my car not even here. And again, I said somebody was fucking with my car, even the one that I just bought, because they really want me to have an accident. I'm getting the downloads right now. It's like they want to kill me one way or another with this hit or with the car accident. And you know, sometimes car accidents can be called a hit and run. And I said the girl was trying to hit and if she couldn't get in the door, she started running. I'm telling you, God giving me the messages right now. Like, Isleah, you in that room right now because I was protecting you from a hit last night. And that don't scare me. But I understand God protecting me. And I'm thankful, of course. But I'm hearing it. Like, Isleah, you in that room right now that you in because I was protecting you from a hit last night. I'm hearing the name Juan and Dewan. Somebody's a hitman. And I'm seeing teenagers with dreads. Like, again, I said I was thinking of Skilla Baby because I was hearing Black Force music. Those was the same niggas that used to send me. Like, when he was a little young nigga, he was the one that they used to send to do hits. But now that he older, he send niggas to do hits. Somebody is a teenager, they be sending them to do hits. Somebody is in trouble. I'm seeing a lot of people faces that I know right now. They in trouble. I'm hearing like a Mercury retrograde. I'm hearing think back 3 years. 3 years. It's something about three, and I'm hearing 369. Damn, she fine. But it's something that took place 3 years ago. I'm hearing LaShawn. And that's crazy too because I was talking to the guy last night, and like I said, we was just chopping it up about random things, and I just randomly was telling him we was talking about relationships, baby daddies, and somehow, and I'm like, I think one of my baby daddies dead. And he was like, you think? I'm like, yeah, I think one of my baby daddies dead because I haven't seen him. I haven't talked to him. I think he died or something. I'm here to think back 3 years ago. Somebody died 3 years ago. And that's just making me think of my friend LaShawn. I'm like, I haven't seen him in 3 or 4 years. I'm hearing you about to get some tea. Oh, shoot. I can't be just jumping up because I don't got no clothes on. I'm hearing you about to find out something that happened 3 years ago with Sean. And if you know me, then you know I started channeling Sean 3 years ago. Alright, I'm getting up here. I think I'm done channeling. That was different. That was random. That was a lot. Shit. I'm about to pour me another motherfucking shot off of that. But God is telling me, like, I'm protecting you. I'm protecting you. I'm hearing Cliff. And I really like Cliff. Like, I really do. But for some reason, I don't know. I'm hearing God's rejection is your protection. I'm also hearing like the hitman fell in love with you. I'm here. How could I tell you I love you if I was supposed to kill you? Like, how can I tell you I love you and I know that I was sent into your life to kill you. Like, how do I tell you that I was supposed to end your life? But I love you, so I want to save you instead. Or how do I tell you that I'm about to go to jail because I was your hitman? I'm hearing, I was channeling the other day, When Love Comes Around and Then Knocks You Down by Carrie Hilson and Neo. See, the hitman got knocked down by love. He ain't never had that happen to him before. I'm hearing it's usually easy for him to pull the trigger, but he couldn't do it to me. And that's just making me think of him. Because one day I was even sitting and talking to him or whatever, and he was like, hand me that gun clip. And I had handed him the gun clip or whatever, and I was like, he better not be trying to, in my head I was saying, he better not be trying to get my fingerprints on this gun clip. Because usually I don't touch people's guns. I don't touch nobody's guns. And speaking of, the day that I said the girl could act like she was going to come into the room a few years ago, like she was trying to kill me, like she had a hit, and I seen Mac pass her the gun, or whatever. Even that particular day, right before me and Mac started smoking, he was like, put my gun on the nightstand. And I took the weed bag, the sandwich bag that the weed was in, and I wrapped my hand up and picked the gun up and set it on the nightstand. It's like somebody want me to, they want to come in and kill me, but they want to have my fingerprints on the gun so they can make it seem like I killed myself in like a suicide or murder-suicide, but it's not going to work. I don't touch people's guns. But I'm hearing, yeah, the hitman didn't want to kill you, like he fell in love with you. Shit, I'm hearing the hitman in witness protect. The hitman is in witness protection. See, I just said God is revealing only bits and pieces to me at a time, because if I knew how deep the shit really was, I would probably be scared, and God don't want me to be in fear. But he's revealing to me now how deep this shit is, because it's dangerous. And he want me to be aware. And he don't want me to stay at the hotel that I've been staying at. I'm here, even think back to the man saying, you need a husband. You come here every night by yourself? And the man saying, I seen that man go upstairs in your room. It's like you pay attention to everything people say, even if they don't even know what they saying to you. It's like, you need a man, you need a husband. You shouldn't be here by yourself. You come here every night by yourself. It's like somebody watching you. Like, how they know you come here every night by yourself? Maybe somebody in the parking lot watching. And speaking of, it is this car that was parked there. And I kept saying, where do I know this car from? I seen this car somewhere. I seen this car somewhere. But I'm hearing hitmen. And the boy who got out the car was a young boy with dreads. And I never seen him before, but I've seen the car before. Somebody be teaching their kids magic too. Like, all this stuff about to come to the light. I'm hearing you woke up right on time. And out here, like, I'm get up and I gotta get my baby. Like, even if I don't got nowhere to go, like, I need to go get my baby and get him throughout the day. If I just gotta drive him around all day until the nighttime and stuff like that. Oops, I don't know if my titty was showing or not. It's something I gotta get my baby. It's so much going on. I'm also hearing like everything happens for a reason as well, like the bridge card not coming on and stuff like that. I'm also hearing like wait a wait a minute on shopping for like even groceries, because God is about to make a way out of no way for me and my kids to be put into a house, and I'm not going to need to grocery shop for my house. So it's a reason that the bridge card is delayed too. Something is about to happen fast. Like in the morning type of fast. Anywho, I'm getting off here. That was random, but God wanted me to channel that message. Somebody been messing with my tires too. It's so much. It's so much. I'm thinking about this time I was sleeping in my mama room. And this is when we lived in the apartments off of 6 Mile and Myers. I was like 11 or 12 years old. Um, and my mama, her husband had a Chevy Venture, the gold van. I have a gold car right now, a Chevy Equinox. And I always say I would never get a gold car. My mama husband had a Chevy Venture. It was a gold van. And I fell asleep in my mama room on the floor one time, and I woke up out my sleep. I jumped up out my sleep, and I'm like, Mom. She like, what? I'm like, we need to get the tires changed. We need to get the tires changed. She like, what? I'm like, we need to get the tires changed. And I just fell back to sleep. I remember this clear as day. And then we woke up the next morning going to school or whatever, and boom, we driving and we have a real bad blowout. And my mama was like, Isleah, you said last night that we needed to get the tires changed. And I'm like, I did. She was like, you don't remember waking up? I'm like, yeah, I do remember waking up out my sleep in the middle of the night panicking. I'm like, we need to get the tires changed. We need to get the tires changed. And I fell back asleep. And then the next day we had a blowout. But I'm hearing like somebody's been messing with the tires on my car, like for my car to be wobbling out of control. Like God is showing me what people have been doing. Which is reminding me of the time that I seen this guy I used to talk to. His ex-girlfriend was at my job. I happened to see her at my job in the parking lot one day. This was when I was a senior. I was working for this group home, assisted living. And I happened to go out in the parking lot one day and I seen this guy who I was talking to, his ex-girlfriend was at my job in the parking lot. And when I got ready to leave work that day, 2 of my tires was fucked up. Like, not just that they were flat. Somebody had took the part that you put the air in the tires. They took that little part, the tube, and hammered it into my tire. And when I got my car to the tire shop, I ended up having to get my car towed. When I got it to the tire shop, a man told me, he's like, somebody did this to your car. He's like, this don't randomly just happen. He said somebody purposely did this to your car and they wanted you to have a real bad accident. He was like, who? He was like, who is you talking to? Who don't like you? I'm like, nobody don't dislike me that I know of. Why would you say that? He said, because somebody did this to your car. They tried to set you up. He's like, somebody tried to kill you. He said, somebody did this to your car. This don't just happen like this. And he was like, you better be glad you told her, because I started to drive it, but I couldn't drive it because they had fucked my tires up so bad. So I had to end up getting my car towed from work to the tire shop. And he said, he like, somebody did this to your car. He like, you need to be careful. And I'm hearing it. And I worked right off of 96 in Middlebelt at the time that this had happened. And normally I would hop right on 96 and get on the freeway to go home. But this day I couldn't hop on the freeway because somebody fucked my tires up while I was at work. I'm hearing Pinky. But I saw the person in my parking lot at work. I'm hearing this person been fucking with you for years. Ever since they found out about you, they just been fucking with you and they've been fucking with your cars. And that's when I had my truck. It's like they wanted me to get right on 96. The man at the tire shop was like, I'm so glad you didn't get on the freeway. He like, if you got on that freeway, you probably would have died. He's like, you would have took off, getting on 96. He's like, as soon as you would have took off, your car would have instantly and spent the fuck out. And I'm getting that now because, like I said, I just stopped driving my car yesterday. I didn't want to lift because I felt as if my car was driving different, like somebody had did something to the wheels. God giving me a lot right now. I swear to God. Like, this shit crazy. But he's really showing me what people have been doing. And somebody was under my car fucking with my car. I'm seeing one of those things, those tools that you do like this with. It got like a circle and a handle. It hold the lug nuts or those nuts, those things or whatever, and it go. Somebody had one of those under my car doing something. I'm hearing that's how the muffler fell off. Granted, you can hit in speed bumps and stuff. I'm hearing somebody unloosened something in my car. And that's why I stopped lifting yesterday, because as I was driving, it felt like something was unloosed on my driver's side wheels and the tires in the front of the car. It felt like it was loose. So I stopped driving yesterday. I said I wasn't going to lift anymore, which is why I wouldn't have had enough money for rooms and everything that I needed to do yesterday. But then I'm hearing God sent me an angel, but somebody ended up getting me a room. But I didn't want to drive for the safety of my Lyft customers until I got my car looked at. But I'm hearing somebody was under my car, and I felt it. And I said it. I'm like, I didn't buy my car. Like, I bought a decent car. I bought a used car, but I bought a decent car. I felt like somebody was fucked with my car. And that's what I was saying about sleeping at rooms, and if I don't get to sleep right next to where my car is. And keys. I said key exchange. Like somebody had an extra key to put a hit out on you. Somebody probably has an extra key to my car as well. And that's the same thing that happened to my Traverse last year. I'm hearing this person has been fucking with, ever since I had my Saturn, the Outlook, the car that looked just like the Acadia. I had a truck like that. Somebody fucked that truck up. Put the wrong engine oil in it and everything. Fucked with the tires. Then I got another car. Somebody fucked with that car. That was my Fusion. Then my grandparents had helped me get a car. They was fucking with that car, fucking it up. Then I bought my Traverse. I only got to have it for 4 months before somebody did something to it. And I could tell it wasn't nothing wrong with the engine and stuff. It's like somebody was putting stuff in my gas tank or in my engine or something. And I told y'all, even last, when I had first got my Traverse and I was parking it outside the apartments, it's like somebody would come by and bust out the red parts to the brake lights and stuff. They was doing stuff like that to my car. Throwing a whole bunch of trash around my car. It would be weird stuff like that. And then they'll eventually start stabbing the tires and fucking it up for no reason. I wasn't fucking with nobody's man or nothing. But for my Outlook, my Fusion, really it started with my Malibu. My Outlook, my Fusion, my Lincoln, and now I got this Chevy Equinox. The last 5 cars I had, they was not fucked up. Somebody did something to them to cause them to get messed up, and they were vandalizing them. And God is showing it to me right now. Somebody's Muslim. I don't know why, but I'm hearing Mexican Muslim. Somebody's a Chaldean too. They're Muslim. Somebody's in the occult and they don't know what the fuck they doing. And they got a whole bunch of kids in the occult with them. Somebody got an Arabic baby daddy or an Arabic baby mama. And they're in an occult. And they're Muslim and they're hitmen and killers. I know that sounds like a lot, but y'all about to see. I'm hearing Ramadan, and I just said, like, I just came off my period the day before yesterday, and I kept asking, like, okay, yesterday was the 19th, so I came off my period on the 18th. But yesterday, the 19th, when I was driving around, I kept noticing in Hamtramck And with all these Muslims, they was popping a whole bunch of fireworks. So I ended up looking up, like, I'm like, why are the Arabics and the Muslims popping fireworks? And they were saying it's like because it's the end of Ramadan or something like that. Somebody is there's it was a ritual going on. I just said this. I said it was something that had to do with my period and the cycle. And I said somebody was doing like a blood ritual. See how God is giving me a lot of information right now. It's crazy. I'm hearing a sacrifice, and that my baby said, Mommy, did they call you and tell you that I passed out? It's like somebody tried to sacrifice somebody, and it ain't work. It failed. Somebody about to die. It's about to be a backfire. And I just got to go get my baby. Plus, I miss my baby anyway. But you done failed. You passed out since you've been over there. Your eyes swole up real big since you've been over there. Something that, yeah, I gotta go get my baby. But somebody really tried it. And this is random, and I'm speaking of witness protection and everything. But anyway, I was talking to the guy last night. He had rode me past the house or whatever. He was telling me he had a few rental properties and things like that. But like now that I have a car, I'll take my baby and go to a shelter if push was to come to shove. It's something about like me needing to protect my baby, witness protection and stuff like that. Like they can't get to me, so they want to fuck with my baby. And it's like my youngest baby, Mally. Because my oldest kids, they know right from wrong and everything like that. And they know these people like... Mally is 100% innocent, is what I'm saying. I just gotta get my baby. Even if I was to take my baby and go to a shelter, it's something about I need to be protected. It's like me and my baby need to be protected, and it's something like very crucial about me and Mally needs to be protected. It's like I'm hearing like, yo, oldest kids know what they doing. They know what be going on, but Mally is 100% innocent. All right, I'm getting off of here because now I'm up and I'm just thinking about my baby and I want to see my baby. I seen my baby yesterday, of course, multiple times. I seen him last night too, like about 10 o'clock and stuff. But now, like, I just want to go get my baby and have him for the day because my baby ain't never been away from me. Yes, please protect the babies. My baby ain't never been away from me. And he's 6. Like, this the most he ever been away from me since this last week, since we've been living in the rooms and stuff. And he had spent a night with his siblings. This the most Mally ever been away from me. So, yeah. I gotta go get my baby. And even the guy, when I just called him, I'm like, hey, where you go? He was like, I had to go check on these kids. Had to go check on my kids while they split. It's something about that. Anyway, getting off here. I love y'all. Talk to you guys later. I wish y'all nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve. Y'all be safe in these Detroit streets. I'm gonna give me some sleep and wait for him to pick me up and take me to my car so I can get my baby and go to the grocery store. And I don't care if I gotta ride around with him in the car all day. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, love y'all. Thank you for saying protect the babies. So I'm praying for my babies. So yes, bye guys. Maybe I'll try to get me a little bit more sleep before it's time for me to leave here. But I was up. I'm not even tired. I'm actually hot. I'm probably about to put something on and I was about to say walk around, but maybe I shouldn't do that since I'm talking about witness protection and stuff like that. But it's hot. Y'all see I done started sliding this wig on back, baby. It's hot. Let me pull it up though, cause I'm sweating. So, yeah. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.